Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well this afternoon. Thanks for joining me for another story time. Collective energy, please Spirit, what storyline would you like to share with the collective? Collective energy, please Spirit, collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please Spirit? Yes. Dark Copal. Tree of Life. Inviting in the good spirits. Cleansing out the bad. Oh yeah. Nice. Collective energy. Please, Spirit. All right, in the central energy. In the central energy, you've got the Four of Wands. Celebration and reunion, freedom and marriage. Domestic happiness. In the challenge position. Ooh, in the challenge position, we have a Tower. Chaos. Moving forward into a reunion, a celebration. Leaving behind this chaos here. Somebody, or because you are in reunion and union, somebody else is in a chaos. So in the subconscious, yeah, in the subconscious, we've got the Seven of Swords. In the upright, betrayal, dishonesty, liars, trickery, fraudsters. In the recent past, Jimminy Crickets. In the recent past, you got the Five of Swords. Conflict, winning at all costs. Fighting, fighting, fighting. Abusive relationships. Intentions, expectations. Holy cow. You've got the Chariot. So, you're leaving. They're expecting you to leave. They wanted to be the one on your chariot. And it just didn't go down like that. In the near future, you've got the Ten of Wands here. So you've been carrying a lot of burden, a lot of stress. Working real hard here. And this could be the completion of your burden. There is an end in sight. You got your Chariot here and your reunion. Your celebration here with the Four of Wands. Freedom and marriage. So the lens is being looked through. Oh, again. The Five of Wands. Competition and debates. Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. In the environment, you've got the Nine of Wands. Resilient and holding your boundaries firm. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Whoa. Whoa. Well, we got the truth here. So the truth is out here regarding the illusions that these codependent and toxic devils were generating and death. This is over. The truth is out regarding the illusions that these devils have been doing, and it's over. It's death. The truth brings a death to the devil, codependent, toxicity, fighting, competing with you for your life and your blessings that you have worked very hard for. See, they don't want to work for blessings. They just want to work to undo you and take yours. So this is bullshit. It's like, they want to work real hard at destroying you, but they don't want to work real hard at actually earning a reward. It's crazy. And I mean, I guess maybe that's the only kind of work they know. Maybe they don't know any other work than that. This is a pure example of a destroyer wishing to claim the reward of a creator. And in the outcome, we have the Queen of Swords. Clear boundaries, clear-minded, knowing the truth, and cold about it. We're not getting emotional here. It just is what it is. Somebody's trying to defend their beliefs. And the Queen of Cups, what, is delivering justice. Or there's a justice being delivered for the Queen of Cups. Fairness and compassion regarding the loving heart of a mother, a nurturer, the one who gives life and cares for it. Justice is being served on behalf of the mother. And her love. And her love. Is that an actual rock? They put some rocks in my copal. It's the second one I found. Help you stay grounded. Bohemian, artist, creator, dreamer of worlds. We've got innocent, but it popped out in the reverse. So you've got your freedom and your marriage here. Somebody here is not innocent. Somebody's not innocent. They could be challenged because they're in a tower. It could be that your freedom and marriage here causes a tower for these ones. Look, expectation. They're in a tower because they didn't get this. They didn't get that seat. You're celebrating. You're in joy here with the community, and also in the central energy is somebody who's not innocent. It's like they're having to watch you come together. They did not get your position, your personality, your characteristics, your life path or life force. They couldn't get it, so they're in a tower. In the subconscious here, we've got getting away with something very tricky. Now, whether you're thinking this or whether this guilty person is thinking this, we'll have to continue to clarify. They wanted to be perceived as important. So they were trying to commit fraud and make it happen. They wanted to be perceived as important. They tried to commit fraud and make it happen. They're not innocent. They're in a tower because they didn't get the position. They didn't get your status, your title, your character, your identity. They couldn't steal your identity. They wanted to be perceived as important, but they're not innocent. They're a fraudster. They're a tricker. They're a trickster, a fraudster. In the recent past, they're all about these abusive relationships. Now this says competition, but there was no competition here. It was an attack by somebody who was not innocent upon somebody who was. It was yeah. It was a destroyer trying to take the benefit of somebody else's creation or ability to create. Service. This could have been a service that they offered. Conflict could have been a service that this person offered. They may have been paid to abuse people who are coming into important roles and positions in this new cycle. Their expectation is that you are leaving. Their intention was to get on board your chariot and leave you left here. Teacher, hospitality. So I would say this is, you've got a victory here. So this teacher wanted your position. This teacher wanted to get aboard your chariot, but you gained a victory over that person, and congratulations. This teacher, whoever this teacher here is, or whoever this here that was offering a service to try to knock you off of your life path, you gained a victory over that. Congratulations. There's a teacher. Now, who is this teacher? We're going to have to figure it out. In the near future, you got a 10 of Wands. So there is an end in sight and a completion of your burden. And yeah, they can't manipulate you anymore. So they can't manipulate you anymore. This is a completion of your burden. They can't force you to do anything anymore. They cannot drive you. They can't puppet you. And there's an end in sight. The lens that's being looked through is this conflict, this petty, egoic, the clashing of destroyer versus creator. You know, those who worship infertility and death versus those who bring forth life and love to grow things. We got here and now competition, here and now. The 9 of Wands, weary yet resilient in the environment. Entertainment. So, what? You're weary of this entertainment. You're weary of this entertainment. You're very persistent regarding those who are coming, who are fighting with you for fun, for the fun of it. The truth is here regarding the illusions of the devil. And there's a death card here. So this could be over, or there could be a literal death. There's a death to their status of privilege. For the devil. Because the truth is known about their illusions. They're not who they say they are. They're a devil. So there's a death to their status of privilege. The Queen of Swords is here. She's not fooling around. She's not fooling around. She remembers everything. And she knows the truth. And it could be that she's being remembered. If she is this child, we'll have to continue to clarify. We've got location of a chicken. You might be remembering the location of this chicken. Who took the things of those who care for themselves. The innocent and the pure, those who can't defend themselves, they came and brutalized them and took their stuff. There's attention being brought to this. It could be that there's, in the limelight position, there could be a giant in the limelight position, invisible or maybe not known, bringing attention to those who are addicted, and the conflict that they're bringing to people by haunting people and causing drama, sending spirits, causing them mental issues. These kin may be receiving a message regarding those who shine and love, or the shining ones, the luminaries. The luminaries, the luminescent ones. That's who you are. You shine and you are love. Those who are religious have been seen by the Creator perfectly. There's perfect vision of the hardship that these vain people have brought to sovereign beings. And they're going to get disconnected for driving folks into the grave. That's what they've been doing. Playing both sides. Doing crappy things, dressing up in great energy, and then asking God to protect them. You know, when they have been doing very, very bad things. And so I'm just really glad that whatever, somebody out there was able to fix something and basically tell Dad. Tell on them. You told on them. You fixed something, some communications system or something that had been destroyed or broken somehow. All right. So you are here in celebration with the Four of Wands. You've got your community, your whole community of luminaries is here, gathered together, reuniting. So your light is on and you're seen and you are united here in celebration. Marriage. Ooh, the family of luminaries is together, choosing their spouse and going to get on with it. Somebody here is not innocent. They sabotaged themselves. And it could be you've got your freedom. You've got your freedom from those who are not innocent. Unfinished business. Unfinished business. There's still things to resolve and discuss. Unfinished business. They're in a tower because they did not get what they were expecting. They could not bury you and then take your place. Which was the whole thing. They wanted to destroy you. They did not get your soul tie. They're in a tower because they did not get your soul tie. You are here. Whoopsie. You are here in a soul tie. And this person who's not innocent, who still has things to discuss, they're in a tower because they did not get what they were expecting. They did not get your soul tie. Nope. They could not pilfer your future life path and give you theirs. They were trying to steal. They were dishonest. They were fraudulent. They were tricky. They committed horrendous crimes wearing masks and the energy of purity and innocence, doing what they do, violating it, degrading it, and then planting it. And it's like information, you know, energy is information. Energy, if they can dirty it up and then plant it back on you, they can make you appear as though you are energetically this or that, you know, kind of like the same thing with material things. If they put you in a very depleted situation, like you could be living on the street or whatever. So, I mean, they could really make you take away your stability and your foundation and then plant shitty energy onto you and make you appear as though you're, and it's done. It's terrible, but it's actually something they do. The Seven of Swords, they're deceptive, very deceptive, trickery and fraudulent. They wanted to be perceived as important, but they're just a low vibrational, low energy person. Somebody was providing a service, or they were in conflict with this being who is of service. It could be that they were getting paid to have abusive relationships with beings of service, and they made mistakes. Because you've got your Chariot here, you've gained a victory over this, and congratulations, you're receiving hospitality from a teacher. There could be a teacher here congratulating you. Or maybe you are being congratulated because you are a teacher. You've become a teacher. Somebody's broken and shattered about this. It could be a teacher. Because you're being congratulated. You've got a victory here. So a teacher is broken and shattered. They were trying to fight with you to gain your position of this service, this role of being of service. And they made mistakes. They're broken and shattered. This is the end. This is the completion of your Ten of Wands burden. This is a puppet card, and it came out in the reverse. They can no longer puppet you. They can't abuse you. They can't manipulate your life. They can't control your experiences. They did not get your soul tie. They could be challenged because of your soul tie here. Secrets. Yeah? And all the secrets are out. You know all the secrets. So the secrets are out and they can't puppet you. You know what they're up to. They're not coming at you blind now. See, this is all happening invisible, and this may have started when you had no idea that this stuff even existed, or that people actually did this, or that it was real. You know, you may have a whole bookshelf full of, you know, magical, witchy books and storylines, through the forest we go and all that stuff, you know? And it's real. And this all may have started before you even understood that. So, you know, it could have really thrown you for a loop. But now you know all the secrets. They can't manipulate you anymore because you're aware of what they're doing. You know all that. This is petty, egoic conflict here and now. And no regrets. No regrets. No regrets. Nine of Wands here. Your faith has been tested. Your boundaries are firm regarding this. These folks who've been coming at you for entertainment. Guilty. They're guilty of attacking you for entertainment. Though, and they're found guilty, because the truth is here regarding the illusions that this devil was manufacturing on other people's energy, and now there is a death to their status of privilege. They want forgiveness. The Queen of Swords is here. Clear boundaries. She's very clear-minded, knows the truth. She's not getting emotional about it. She remembers what was done. She remembers what you all did to her. Not you all. I mean, you could be her, or you could be somebody that did this to her. But she remembers what they did to her. So there, she knows. She's very cold. She's not vengeful or any of that. She's just saying, I know what you did. I have full memory of what you've been doing. Okay, so what is she going to do now? She has memory. She knows, she remembers everything. So what's happening? Reciprocity in the reversed. She remembers. These people, they were fighting. They were lying. They were committing fraud. Purposefully being petty for stuff. They did not give anything equally. They took. And she remembers very clearly who these people are and what they were doing. This is an unexpected outcome. And they want to escape. Or maybe they're in disagreement about the fact that you escaped. See, their values were all about money, and they wanted your destiny. They wanted your soul contract. They were daydreaming about it. And they were lying, chasing after your life path, which they were unworthy of. Which they are unworthy of. They're feeling your absence, and they miss their opportunity. You are irreplaceable. The way you love cannot be matched. They put you in solitary confinement, and they didn't appreciate you. These third parties. Their time is up, and there's an understanding of what these egotistical and prideful people were doing. I guess there's a conversation going on about the damages that they have caused, and there's people talking about it regarding this new chapter and this reunion. Your soul tie, the one that they were trying to steal from you. And, you know, there's still, it's a very desperate situation. There's still folks out there doing what they know, and that's all they know is, you know, lustful, magical stuff, and it's foul, and they're still doing it because that's all they know, and yet it's not going to get them anywhere. But that's all they know. That they don't know anything else, so they can't do anything else. The only other thing that they would have to do is nothing until they receive their fated circumstance. But they're receiving it right now because there's a tower in the challenge position. They're totally in a tower because they did not get what they were expecting, which is your soul tie. You're in it. You are in it all the way. All the way in it and victorious. So when somebody else hits you with an energy, see, because you know thyself, you know your energy in and out. You've been living with yourself. You haven't had anybody messing around with your energy. It's pure. You take it very seriously. You cleanse and purify all the time. You know thyself. You know the energy that you're also connected to very well. You're in a soul tie. You are very closely connected. Yes. Always connected. They couldn't stop it. They're not innocent. There's still things to resolve here regarding this here. Tired, but it kind of came out, I guess it kind of came out like that, and that means it's upright. So, yeah. So, you're in a reunion. Your kingdom spouse, the community, the familial community that you will be sharing. These ones are not innocent. There's still things to resolve and discuss, and they're tired. They don't have any energy. They're a low vibrational person. You are a luminary. Where did I see that? You're a luminary. And they're not. They lost. They lost. They did not get what they were expecting. They're having a tower because you're in a soul tie and always connected. They lost. There's deception, trickery, and fraud here. They wanted to be perceived as important. This person doesn't have any light in them, but they wanted to be seen as though they do, and they needed to steal your light. They needed to steal your light. But see, that even after stealing it, it's not being generated from the... I mean, I don't know if they have chakra systems or if they're just not on. I don't know. We got adrift. This card has been leading me towards the chaff, right? Adrift in the wind. So there is conflict, upheaval, winning at all costs with abusive relationships. It could have been a service that they offered. Like maybe they got paid to do this. This was their job. And they were going to have some big payout at the end of the cycle or whatever. But it didn't happen. They got mistakes here. And they're grieving. It didn't work out the way they imagined. You've gained a victory here and you're being congratulated. This teacher is broken and shattered about this situation. Whoever this teacher is, they were teaching people how to do this, and they lost. So they can't reach you, and they have a long, long road ahead of them. The teacher is broken and shattered. They got a long, long road ahead of them, and they can't reach you. This is the completion of your Ten of Wands burden. They cannot puppet you or manipulate your life or steer your chariot there. Their secrets are all exposed. You know their secrets, so they can't surprise you. Drowning. You're not drowning. You're not drowning. You're carrying too much. You're overloaded. But you're not drowning. You're not going under. Nope. You're a luminary. You're a luminary, and these ones are operating from a low vibrational, low light existence, and so what they think is going to take them out, they also believe that it's going to take you out, but you are a luminary who doesn't quit. So okay. We've got the Five of Wands here. So there's conflict here and now, and there's regret in the reverse. This says, I wish this never happened. So they don't have any regrets. They wanted to do it. They're guilty, and they're not sorry. They don't wish it never happened. They don't have any regrets bringing conflict to you because that's all they know. You're in a Nine of Wands. You are holding your boundaries regarding these people that are coming after you for entertainment. They're guilty and feeling the damages that they have caused. Look at that. Forgiving. They want forgiveness. They've got guilty out here twice. Guilty of causing you conflict for entertainment. And now they want forgiveness. They say, I didn't mean to hurt you, but that's a complete fabrication. The truth is out regarding the illusions that they were casting, this devil. There's a death to their status of privilege. And look at that. We've got guilty out here and forgiveness twice too. They want you to forgive them, but forgiveness to them is just permission to continue being in your energy and doing what they do because this is who they are, and they have no regrets of what they have been found guilty of. They have no regrets of fighting with you. That's who they are. That's a destroyer. And I personally think that the creators deserve a vacation. They're crushed. The truth is out regarding the illusions that they have been casting over people. This devil is a codependent and manipulative person. They could have an attachment, like a spiritual attachment. They've got addictions, and there's death to their status of privilege. They want forgiveness. They're crushed. They're hurting emotionally right now. Like everything's just falling apart. Everything's all in a mess. The Queen of Swords is here. Cold. Callous even. She knows the truth and she remembers everything that had happened. She knows exactly that these ones took and didn't give back anything. Empty. you know, this could very well be that she remembers the fact that they did not reciprocate, they didn't give, and they left your cup empty, or her cup empty, or the children's cup empty. And they playing in the dark, on the dark side, having a great time. Well, not anymore, because everything's in pieces and everything's falling away. Everything's in ruins. Truth and clarity is out here regarding the secrets that they were keeping, making your life rocky. Very difficult. Needs. They're worried about their needs, or they neglected your needs, and so you're leaving. They got themselves tangled up. And now they need an exit plan because, oh my gosh, they need an exit plan because they conquered or conquested just another notch in the headboard, many flames. This low vibrational, low light, they stole the light from many people. And then built this whatever they had been enjoying on their energy and their light, and now everything's crumbling and they are feeling alone. And this is ending. They did not keep any of the promises they made. They got caught up in a whirlwind, being tempted by that snake, playing games with love. They made their choice. They don't have any regrets at all. They don't have any regrets at all. They got guilty out here twice, and they're still expecting you to forgive them because that's what people have been doing. You know, they go out and they're unfaithful. You know, they bring home an STD or whatever, and then they cry, and I'll never do it again. And then you take them back, and then they do it again, and this is just a cycle, as a pattern. And they think it doesn't matter that guilty's out here twice. They'll just ask twice for forgiveness, you know, and unfortunately, things aren't working the way that they once did for them. So, you're in reunion, which means that this person who's not innocent has things to resolve and discuss. They're tired. They don't have any energy because you got reunited. This is over. You're in a soul tie, and they're in a tower. Discipline. They're tired. They're tired, what? They could be receiving discipline. This is part of the discipline. They're in a tower. They did not get what they were expecting, which was your light, your flame. Your vital force, your God spark. And they're afraid. They're in fear. They lost. You're in a soul tie. You're always connected. You're not alone. Everything that happens now is witnessed in real time because you're not alone. You're connected. So they were committing fraud. They had the intention of being perceived as important. This low vibrational person is being set adrift by love, by your love. It's like your love is just they're afraid of love. They're in fear. They're the complete opposite of you. You are love, and they're in a tower because they couldn't swap places with you. They were abusing you and committing fraud against you, trying to be seen as you. This could be a service that they were providing. They could have been getting paid to do this by somebody. They made a lot of mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs, and they're grieving. Yeah, service. You're a being of service. Times two. Like you are this super mega abundant, I don't know. It's like we got times two. We got service times two, guilty times two, forgiving times two. It's like everything is like double. And on one side you got fear, and on the other side you got love. And it looks like love won. It got the Chariot here with the victory and hospitality. Congratulations. Balanced. You're balanced. You remained balanced. This teacher, whoever this teacher is, or whatever knowledge they've been utilizing, they're feeling broken and shattered about this situation. They're in grief. They can't reach you. They can't connect to you. And they have a long, long road ahead of them. This is the end of your 10 of Wands burden. This is a completion. You didn't drown. You're not drowning. These ones can't puppet you. They can't control you. They can't determine where you go from here. Their secrets are all out. You know their secrets. You could be talking about their secrets, or maybe everybody else's, because we saw that gossip card there. People are talking. Whoa. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Forgiveness again. 3 times they want forgiveness, and it's like this is there comes a time when, this is the thing. Earlier there was like peace offering. They're trying to make peace offerings. And this is the thing, guys. There's no peace in them. How can somebody who has no peace in them offer a peace offering? They can't. They simply don't have any peace to offer. It's a fallacy. It's an illusion. It can't be. It's just not possible. It's not in them. There's no ability to offer a peace offering when you're not a being of peace. There's just no way. So there's no forgiveness because it's an illusion. A person who is not a peaceful person cannot offer a peace offering. Friendship. So you've got your victory here. Gained a victory. You know the truth. The truth is all out here. And your friends are saying congratulations. Or you're here with your friends on your chariot, getting ready to go, getting ready to take off. This teacher or whoever this person is who follows some teacher is feeling broken and shattered about this. They can't reach for you. They can't connect to you. They've got a long, long road ahead of them. They're in grief. Oh, I already read that. Whoop, I put that on the wrong darn spot. Hold up here. Sorry about that. This goes down here. I'm going to leave it up there because that's where I put it. Skip that. All right, so we got the Five of Wands here. Conflict. Here and now, there's no regret. They have no regret for lying and cheating. Oh, death. Death is out here twice now, too. Guilty times 2, death times 2, forgiveness times 3. Oh, they're hoping for it. But they came up against, they could have come up against 2 beings who are of service. 2 very powerful, necessary beings. They've got together here. They are here together, reunited in a soul tie. I think that's what this is. They were trying to keep these 2 people away from each other. They have very special and powerful gifts that are meant to help others. And they feel good when they can help others. This is wild. So this is over for those people who are guilty. These envious people who are guilty, they really messed up. They messed up big time. You know, they didn't realize how could they? You can't understand something that you are not. You can't fathom a solution for something you haven't experienced or knowledge of. The only thing that you can do is follow somebody else's wisdom and hope they got it right. But apparently they didn't. So you're successful. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. You're standing here in your 9 of Wands. Courageous, persistent, resilient. In the face of this entertainment, this group of people, at least 4 people. Guilty and feeling the pain from the damage they've caused. They want forgiveness. But it's not forgive. Oh, look at this. They want peace. Now, okay, so it could be read like this too. So you're persistent and resilient in the face of this entertainment. These group of people that were coming after you for entertainment, they have been found guilty. They are feeling the damages from the pain they have caused. We've got forgiving. Now, they may want your forgiveness, but for you, you may be just releasing them. You're like, okay, I'm going to release you, and I'm going to what? I'm going to go be at peace is what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay down this heavy burden. I'm going to lay down this heavy burden. And I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go. The truth is out regarding the illusions that this devil was making, these codependent toxic folks, or whatever, whoever they are, and death to their status of privilege. Again, they want forgiveness, and they're feeling crushed, hurting emotionally right now. See, now they want peace because they're feeling the pain from the damages they've caused. They're in fear because they lost. So now they want peace. They don't want you to spend decades torturing them the way they did you. They want you to back off. Back off. Let's have peace. Let's be okay. And it's like, don't you remember those last 20 plus years that you've been trying to destroy me? And now all of a sudden you lost and now you want peace. It doesn't work like that. And I'm so glad that I'm not in charge of that stuff, you know. Look, they don't have any courage. They're crushed. They want forgiveness. It's like, oh crap, what happened? Oh no, now what do we do? Death is here, knocking on the door. Knock, knock, knock. No more privilege. No more privilege. They don't even have any regrets for it. So the Queen of Swords is here, very cold, very direct, remembering full well what they did. They took. They did not reciprocate anything, and they left all the cups empty out of pride They didn't care about anybody. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. They could have been making empty promises. But you persevered. You persevered through it. You knew, you had patience. You knew that everything happened in divine order and you had patience. These ones regret leaving you alone. They're recognizing that by leaving you alone, it actually only made you stronger. They're commenting about that. They were trying to blame you. They wanted to bury you and then do some atrocious things and then blame you for it. But you remained balanced and you are successful. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. And you trust your inner voice and you're here in your purpose of being of service. ×2 here in reunion. It could be a whole community of people here in service. Congratulations, you have won, and these ones don't know what to do because they failed. And you're free. You're free. And you're free to take all those gifts of the soul with you. Those gifts of the soul that you possess that benefit you and others. That you are here in service to share. Because this is who you are. This is what you are. This is who you are. And that's the thing, that Spirit was saying, like 4 months ago when this all started. They should have loved you. And they should have loved them for who they are. And that's the luminaries. See, the luminaries are here in service. And these ones are here on the dark side. So you've got the luminaries and those who dwell here. Now these ones want to be seen as luminaries and get all the benefits, but they're not that. So they have this elaborate game that they play with energy and the mind body, the mental body. So your reunion and marriage you're a power couple, like Supreme power couple. Both of you are luminaries here with gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. This is serious business, and what you create together is going to be huge and necessary. Look what's happened already, just in a short few months. Big shifts. Travel. So this person's not innocent. There's still things to resolve and discuss. They're tired. They're emotionally exhausted regarding your discipline. The fact that you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You set your mind to it, and they're tired. They just couldn't take you out. We've got travel. There may be some travel here. Somebody may be going somewhere. The challenge is there's a tower here. Chaos. Everything's in chaos. They did not get what they were expecting. They were expecting to wear your identity as a luminary, a being of service. They didn't get what they were expecting. They're challenged because you're in a soul tie here, reunited, and they've lost. They're in fear. We've got great news. I have something amazing to tell you. It could be that who you are in a soul tie with has something amazing to tell you. Maybe you're receiving telepathic communications, or maybe you will. And maybe this is the great news, is that you are telepathically communicating with each other. Energetically communicating with each other. You're in a soul tie, which means you're soul connected, which means there's probably, the energy. You know your energy, and then you know this person's energy that you're in a soul connection with. And you know who approaches or attempts to connect with an energy that is not that. That could be great news. So in the subconscious, we've got the Seven of Swords. They were trying to get away with trickery and fraud. They wanted to be perceived as important. They wanted to be perceived as you. You're the one with the gifts. They wanted to be perceived as though they are the one with the gifts. They wanted to take it from you. They're very low vibrational. They don't have any energy. They're tired here. They're tired because you didn't quit. And your love is setting them adrift. It could be that it's the job of love to point this kind of stuff out. I don't know. They're in fear. See, they are fear and you are love. And because love is here, they're adrift. We've got laugh. Nobody makes me laugh like you, and I need some fun. And growth. I see something inside of you I admire and would like to learn from you. So I don't know if, they're challenged because you're in this reunion. You are love and you are having fun together. Maybe you just having fun with whatever it is you do. And maybe, you're having fun being connected in this soul tie. Makes you happy. So this low vibrational person is feeling like they're adrift. Everything's in chaos. What is this? It's the death. It's the ending of their status of privilege. It's not looking good. They may have a growth inside of them. And that could be this attachment. The attachment that with the devil. They could have a connection there with that entity or whatever that is. They were all about abusive relationships, winning at all costs. They wanted these positions of service, and both of you survived and withstood and overcame, and here you are, luminaries, together, united, and everything's going in a tower for these people. They're not feeling very friendly. They aren't friendly. They made mistakes and they're sad because it didn't work out the way they had planned it to. But if they dare approach you, it's not going to be friendly. Maybe they have, because this is in the recent past, maybe they did approach you with something that was not friendly and they made mistakes and they're grieving because it didn't work out the way they thought it would. You've got a victory here. You've got the Chariot card. You may be going on a journey with your friends. Congratulations. You're out of here. You've won, and they're in a tower. This teacher or this person who was using the teachings of somebody is feeling broken and shattered. They cannot reach you. They cannot reconnect with you. They've got a long, long road until they find what it is they want or need. They're in grief. They're in grief and they are no longer curious. They have no curiosity. I'm intrigued. I want to learn more. They're not intrigued by this. They don't want to know. They don't want to know. It's like, oh, they just don't want to know what's going on. They don't want to know what's happening here. They want forgiveness. You're not drowning. This is the completion of your Ten of Wands burden. They cannot manipulate you. They can't puppet you. They can't mess with your life anymore. The secrets are all out. They're asking for forgiveness. This is a completion of your burden. Perspective in the reverse. It says, I'd appreciate your unique perspective on a situation. I value your opinion. You don't value this person's opinion. They don't have a unique perspective. They don't have they're insane. They're not thinking coherently. Conflict here and now, no regrets. They're guilty. They're of lying and cheating, and they're not regretful. They don't have any regrets. And there's death there. They're yelling at each other. They're greedy. The greedy ones are yelling at each other. They're yelling. They don't have any regrets for doing it. They just, I think they're just upset because they've been found guilty, and there's death here. They were bragging about it. So you're resilient. You persevered through this entertainment. They've been found guilty. They're feeling the pain from the damage they've caused. They want forgiveness, or they're asking for forgiveness. They're trying to say, I didn't mean to hurt you. Let's have peace. And it's like, there's no date. This says, I'd love to get together sometime and learn more about you. And you're like, there's no getting together, and there's no nothing. It's like a severing of, you're like completely severing connection with this. You want peace. And peace for you, or forgiving for you, may be a release. You're releasing them. You're letting them go. You want peace. You're resilient, you're persistent, but you're weary. You're like, just go away. Look, entertainment here again. Yeah, they were hurting you and others for entertainment. They bragged about it. It was fun. They were greedy. Now they're yelling at each other. The truth is out regarding the illusions that they were casting. This devil, this toxic person here. This is a death to their status of privilege. They want forgiveness. They don't have any courage. They're feeling crushed emotionally right now because people know what's going on. People can see it. They want forgiveness. Forgiveness. Just forgive me. Let's sweep it under the carpet. Let's pretend it never happened. Let's just pretend it never happened. They want to prey on your empathy, which they did all the time, because you're a soft, gentle heart, because you love. You're a luminary. You bring life to everything, and you let what doesn't work go, and they are relying on your empathy. But what you're saying is goodbye. They're relying on your empathy. They want to apologize, but you're saying goodbye. It's a separation. It's very, very obvious here. You've got the shadow person and the light person. You've got these two beings who are of service. Both of them have beautiful gifts that benefit themselves and others. And they feel very good when they can help others. And that's what they're here to do. They're luminaries. This is their purpose. It doesn't have anything to do with ego or pride or none of that. It's just who they are, and this is what they do. And they matched up. That's so beautiful. Yeah. So the Queen of Swords is here, very cold, very direct. She's not emotional about it. She has no empathy for anybody. I mean, she has empathy, but she has no pity. It's like, this is the fact, and this is what's happening. She has a full remembrance of these ones and their lack of reciprocity. They took and took and took and took, and they left everybody else's cup empty. They left everybody else unfulfilled. And that's the truth. They were bragging about it. They were bragging about it. They collaborated with others about it. This tribe of imposters. They need a safe space in the future. Because they're liars, and they're envious liars. Somebody may have given them a big favor. Somebody may have given them something with the expectation that they were going to create chaos in your life. They were obligated to bring you chaos, but you're not in chaos, they are. So now they need a safe space. They might want to try to check in with you to manipulate your perception of reality and take advantage of your gift. They might try to ask for advice, saying they're uncertain of what to do, that they've received some bad news. They want revenge on you for being truthful and honest. They may secretly love you. This is that weird thing, you know, that I heard one time somebody said it's like sugar and barf. It's like they're the opposite, and they're drawn to you. They want to be near you. They want to dress up in your light and, you know, feel the love of you, but they hate it at the same time. It's so weird. Somebody may be trying to offer advice, again, trying to shift your perception. They may come in and say, hey, can you do me a favor? I want to get this off my chest, but it's a trick. It's a trick. They are trying to reconnect so they can continue doing foul things to you for entertainment. You are a positive influence and a supportive, and you may be in supporting others with the work you do. And they just, they think that's really negative. They just don't think that's a good thing. But you're uninterested in their plans for sabotage. You're uninterested in their plans for sabotage. You're letting that go. It's part of the past. You're forgiving it. You're releasing it. You want peace. There's no date. There's no connection. I hope this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew. And I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.